Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Today, I'm going to reveal my Regna version 3, spec it out, and maybe play with it. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so coffee sponsor of today is Brian N. Brian writes, thanks for zeroing in my diadams. Good luck with the channel. Oh, thank you, Brian. Thanks for the cup of joe here. So Brian came by Saturday and he was having problems with one of his diadams. One of them felt a little on the larger side, and then the balance and the weight actually felt off. I was like, when I felt it, I was like, there's an extra overgrip on this one. And he's like, I swear there isn't. So we went through weigh, balance, and swing weighting them. And I was like, I think there's an extra overgrip on this one. So he's like, let's take it apart. So we took all of them apart. It wasn't an overgrip, but it was a quality control issue. The palate of the racket was a little inflated, so it wasn't snapped together. So he was a half grip. That one felt like a 5/8, and it actually had about 10 grams more on it too, just naturally for some reason. So I told Brian, I was like, dude, send that one back. That one's way off. They'll give you a new one. Don't worry. So good luck, Brian. Send it back, man. They'll give you a new one. If you want to be my coffee sponsor of the day, network is buymeacoffee.com/tennis spin. If you want to just hook up the channel, take care of some of my peeps, super thanks is the way. All right, link is below. All right, guys, so let me hit my coffee up. So I'm going to whip out my Regna version 3 that I got from the Windsor Racket shop in Japan. And didn't I luck out? They had 3/4 left. Nobody else had that racket anywhere else. It was crazy. Now, I had them weigh and balance it, and the quality control was pretty much right there. It was like within 0.2. I just chose the heaviest one because I like weight. I'm going to actually weigh it and spec it out now, since I'm back now. Ooh, look at this. It says Club Regna here. Might have to scan that puppy in and see what kind of exclusive club I get into here. Now, a bunch of you have asked me after I did that other Regna, the version 2, it's like, why don't you use the Regna since you love it so much? Well, first of all, it's expensive and it's not readily available to me. Any more questions? I mean, I would use it, but it's hard to get for one thing, and it's expensive. I have to pay full price for these things. And unless Yonex wants to throw me a sponsorship on Regna only. What's up, Yonex? All right. Let's weigh it. No strings. 310. Yeah. I like 310. I'll move it over so you guys can see it. $315. Let's check out the swing weight. All right, let's check out swing weight. $291. We're good. All right, let's go analyze. All right, so let's take a look at the vitals. 310 is exactly what they said. 315 is exactly what they said. Swing weight I can't find, so I'm guessing it's 290, 291, 290. I'm guessing that because of the quality control, it has to be spot on all of these rackets. The beam, 21.5, 22, and 21, this is where the power is going to come from. But I'll show you something else that the power is going to come from too. A little thicker on the top than in the throat. That's where the flexibility is going to come from. 65 is what I could find on version 2. My guess is it remains. Yonex leather grip here. I'm going to show you this part right here. Look at this throat here. Right as it gets to about here, it thickens up. And this part right here that's shiny from here to here is a little thicker. My man Dan was the one that first mentioned that to me and said that's where the stiffness is coming from. That's where the pop is coming from. The stiffness when the string gets moved by the ball. So at impact, this part of it stays firm, whereas this flexes, this firms up, and this stabilizes. So that's what the uniqueness about this Regna is the construction, plus the quality control. My man Dan already got one, but I'm glad I was able to get one myself too. Let's string this up and try it out. Let's see if it's better than version 2. Stay tuned. All right, so we just got off the court with the Regna version 3 in the 98. I'm a little speechless. What do you think, Goo?
First of all, how the hell did you get this?
I traveled a long way, dude.
I heard. I'm speechless too. You guys heard about the Regna experience we had. So when he said he got another one, but the updated version, I was like, there's no way. And now to have it in my hand, it is pretty darn cool to have this. It's definitely a standard on its own. I can't critique it for any other racket. It's so easy on the ground strokes. I feel like I don't even have to do much with the strokes. If it's there to be hit, it sends off. Nice solid contact. Racket feels flexible yet perfect amount of stiffness to actually bring that ball forward. I did have an issue a little bit with the volleys, if I remember correctly, from the old version. I think that was 100 or is it 98? I don't remember. But it was
probably in the 100.
Probably the 100.
It wasn't as stable.
But hitting the volleys with this one, just out of the air for a few times, it was darn stable. There's not lacking any feel. Even when you might have mishit it a little bit, it definitely goes through and it just takes off on its own. So I mean, if Yonex could ever produce a racket like this in America, we're not talking about Japan here, but this is the standard of it. I mean, I'm just in awe how cool this is. I mean, even the paint job, I'm like, holy crap. But no, if you ever have a chance or you want to fly out to Japan and buy one of these puppies, and I assume they're pretty hard to get.
Yeah.
They're pretty hard to get, huh? You definitely got to try it out, even though the price tag might be heavy. But it is a racket that everyone should at least try once.
Best racket ever?
I mean, this should be in a box. This shouldn't even be held by you.
I know. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it.
This is like the closest thing you can get to a pros racket. It is the closest thing to a pros racket. If they want to customize it, they can. I mean, I think this is
It's fine as is.
It's fine as is. Like I said, it's a darn good racket.
The numbers don't pay this justice.
It does not.
I mean, we spec'd it out for you. I spec'd it out for you earlier. But until you hit with it, you don't really know the full capacity of this racket.
Yes.
I told everybody before we came out here that I would, like a lot of people say, well, why don't you just play with a Regna? Well, it's not easy to get a Regna. Plus, it's expensive.
It's the holy grail of the Yonex variety. I mean, you can tell through like even the shape of the head, the thickness of the frame. It's different. It's not like any other Yonex we ever use. I mean, if you look at the head, it doesn't even look like it's trademark. It's not even like that nice boxy look. It's a little more.
It's a little out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they definitely, this is like a craftsmanship. Like, if this was like, if you can get close to a racket back in the day and you put it into modern times, this is what you get.
Yeah.
This is what you really get.
Kind of Pro Tour 280, but modern day version.
I don't know what that is, but.
Thomas Muster, the blue one.
Oh, yeah, that one. There you go. See, I'm too young for that. So, but like, this is the racket. Like, I would say if you have the money or you just go to Japan and you find one of these puppies, just go get it. You don't need to even think about it. Like, I would have this stored at my house or in a box. Not even strung, just out of box. Because that's how good it is. That's like literally this perfect racket that you can get to.
Yep. So this was actually on sale at Tennis Warehouse, for sale. They're actually sold out already.
Yeah.
This was before I even decided to go out there. I saw it and I was like, shoot. They just ruined my trip. But I wanted to get the racket from where it was made.
There you go.
Japan.
Yeah.
Right? And see if there's any actual differences. Because Dan actually has one that he got from Tennis Warehouse from his wife.
Oh,
so
really?
I'm going to compare that next to see if there's any trademark differences.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but
well, we'll see. But like this is, I mean, if you can go to the source of where it came from and you can get that racket, I mean, that's just like icing on the cake, right?
Yep.
That's the point. So, okay, calm down, you.
Best racket ever.
It is something that you should definitely try once.
Yep.
If you can have the chance to get your hands on these, try it once. You'll be surprised how good it feels.
Excalibur, this is.
Yep.
Speaking like Yoda now.
Okay, calm
Jedi
down.
Master.
Okay.
All right. Coach Goo, thank you for trying the Regna with me.
Yes.
I know you had as good as a time as I did.
Oh yeah, definitely. So, and it's just, you can tell it's royalty with this racket.
There you go. Tell them where they can find you.
You can find me at aju.tennis. I'll also be posting content there as well.
Guys, make the trip out to Japan. Get your own Regna. That's what I suggest. All right? Until then, I thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. All right, guys, are you looking for a coach, a pro, I know it's been super difficult looking for somebody out there to teach you. I'm in the game myself, and it's super difficult to find somebody to, teach you, somebody to hit with. We know that the number one reason why people give up the game is because they can't find anybody to play with. And now you can't find anybody to teach you. Well, this is where Play Your Court is going to give you a hand. All right. Check out Play Your Court. They have professionals. They have hitting partners. They even help you set up a game. The resources are there for you to keep you in the game of tennis. Go to playyourcourt.com/tennis spin and get your own personal discount from me. Link is below. Stay in the game, guys.